Okay.
Take 3.
Take 3. Hopefully we have sound on this one. All right. I have a question for you. Are you currently hearing crickets on your Facebook posts? Yes. Or on any post for that matter? And this, it's very common that when we start to build a business, we don't get the kind of engagement that we want.
Let us know if there is the sound.
There we go. We have sound. Hooray. This
is phone.
Take 3. If you're joining us, we tried twice and had no sound. So there's something wrong with my phone, which... Give me a new one.
Well,
all right.
What's funny is she is the one who breaks her phone every single time we get a new one. And I don't know how she does it, but she breaks it.
I don't know either.
We made it here.
All right, so if you're watching this and it's not live,
hallelujah.
Give us a hashtag replay in the comments. If you're watching, please let us know who you are, where you're from. That way we can give you a shout out.
Everybody needs a wit.
Everybody needs a wit. They do. We were going to make t-shirts for that. No, I'm just kidding. All right. So I asked you guys a question in the beginning. Would love to know, are you currently hearing crickets on your Facebook posts? In this Daily Dose of Awesome, we're going to be sharing 3 reasons why you're hearing those crickets, and the reason, and also a way that you can avoid some of the pitfalls that are causing you to have no engagement on your posts.
And real quick, for those of you jumping on, we got a lot of people jumping on.
Yes.
So we're not going to go through all the shout-outs again right now. We got a lot of people jumping on, which is awesome.
And we're hopping on late because we were having technical difficulties, but we're live now, and that's what matters.
We made it.
Awesome. Okay, so we've got some people coming through saying that they are getting crickets. They are hearing crickets. Hearing crickets on your Facebook posts. Okay, and this is going to be ring true for any social media platform that you might be on, okay? But specifically, we're going to be talking about Facebook on this Daily Dose of Awesome because that's what Whit and I are using. It's what people start using here inside the Elite Marketing community.
But even with that, doesn't matter what social media platform you're going to be using or whatever, or if you are using multiple social media platforms, I would imagine the principles are still going to be the same because at one point there is always going to be some sort of crickets, especially when you're getting started a lot of the time.
Crippled crickets.
Yep,
I love it,
crickets. Paul. Yep. And so it's going to happen. It doesn't matter what one you use. It's going to happen at first where you've got to have that time period where you're building things up. But yeah.
What are crickets? Meaning no one is engaging with you. You're not getting any likes. You're not getting any comments.
This isn't like an actual software on your thing. Like this isn't like a this isn't like an added thing to your Facebook page where you can actually hear crickets. No, this is just the metaphor of
you're not getting any engagement. You're not having anybody take you up on what you're wanting them to do on your posts.
Yes.
Okay? All right. Hey, guys. Good to see you. So we've got a ton of people hopping on. We're going to come back through at the end and give a few shout-outs, and then we'll come back throughout the day and reply to those of you who are hopping on because we're so excited to have so many people on here with us. Yep. All right. So you're hearing crickets. Reason number 1, if you're excited to get going, give me a hashtag 1 in the replay. All right? What's going on?
Keep going.
Okay.
Just keep talking.
Reason 1 that you are hearing crickets on your posts, that you're not getting the likes, you're not getting the comments, and you're not getting the shares, is first of all, you might not be getting new eyeballs on your posts. So it's super important that you are constantly growing a network, right? We're network marketers. So obviously the first word of that is network. If you are not constantly growing your database and having new people seeing your posts, all you're doing is promoting to the same people over and over and over and over again.
For Valentine's Day.
For Valentine's Day. Exactly. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone who is here. Look at him get all cute on us. All right. So
I do love you, but I love her more.
Okay, so how might you change this? What are some ways that you can actually be growing an audience? I'd love for you to engage with us. Let us know some of the ways that you're constantly growing an audience. So here's my first tip for engaging and having new people see your posts is connect with more people. So here inside the Elite Marketing Pro community, we're all about scaling. We're all about growing the global network fast. And the fastest way that you can do that is by actually creating a Facebook business page and running a likes campaign. Now, if these are words that you're like, I don't know what she's talking about, you can actually head over to the Elite Marketing Pro, to elitemarketingpro.com, and you can check out their 10-day recruiting bootcamp, which will walk you through how all of this works. Yep. But when you're able to run a likes campaign, you're actually able to tell Facebook to go and find your perfect prospects, so that it's your perfect prospects that are seeing your
because you're
posts.
not excited, having fun, and connecting with people. So this is something that I noticed throughout the community, okay? And I want to kind of add to this, because it's always about growing all the time. You need to be growing all the time. And so, you got to come back, because you know the other two.
I know, I'm coming back.
So this is something that I see inside the Elite Marketing in the Elite Marketing Pro community all the time is like, for example, some of you that are already a part of the Elite Marketing Pro community and already going through a lot of the training and doing different things like that, one of the biggest things we teach is obviously how to use Facebook advertising to grow that audience. Okay, but a lot of people, what they tend to do is they get stuck in this bubble of, now I need to focus on just running ads to my website, or running ads to, content, so I can generate leads and sales and different things like that. Okay, and a lot of people get stuck in this bubble because they want to make it work. They want to start making money. They want to start, generating leads for the network marketing business. But one of the biggest mistakes I see people do is that they forget about their fan page. Okay, they forget about their business page, and they stop growing that.
Yep.
Okay, you would not believe how many people have been mentored for a couple years and only have 1,500, 2,000 people still on their fan page, and it's because they stopped growing there. And so running a likes campaign is still something that me and Carrie do, but
the whole purpose of that business page is to grow that network.
It's to grow that network.
Right?
It's going to be your warm audience of people that you're connecting with. And so if you're hearing crickets on your business page, well, let's talk about how Facebook works. Facebook works, especially on a business page, is more of a pay-to-play platform.
Yep.
Okay, and so the only way that you're going to get a lot of organic engagement is the bigger your audience is going to be, and the more consistent you are on that page. And so you need to be running those as much as you possibly can when you can in order to do that. And if you can't do that, there is plenty of resources in the EMP back office. And so that's what, if you're not a part of that yet, you need to go over there and get that checked out, because there's a lot of organic training too in how you can organically grow as well.
And the way that I'm growing networks on my personal page is I'm connecting with people that are on my fan page. I use my fan page and I siphon people from my fan page as I'm building a relationship with them over to my personal page. And the cool thing about your personal page is that's all organic, right?
Yep.
So you're building the relationship with them on your fan page, and then you're moving them from that fan and business page over to your personal page. Now, we had a question come through. I can't afford to do both Facebook ads and a likes campaign. Which is most important?
Well, and the beauty part of this is if you're using different social media platforms, you can go to another social media platform and build organically there. But even on Facebook, like I said, in your back office, if you have access to your trainings back there, they do have trainings in your products that actually go over organic growth on Facebook and how you can go and do that. But Carrie says a really, really good point, and this is something that people really stop doing, especially when they learn about sales funnels and stuff like that, is how you can actively use your personal page to grow an audience. Okay, this is, yes, it's going to be a little bit more active, but it's very, very powerful. It's something that works. It continues to work. You're going to have to go out and do your due diligence in growing that audience there as well. And you already have followers on your fan page. Don't be afraid to try to bring them over where you're having more of a personal conversation and different things like that.
So now I'm going to answer the question that I just asked. If you have a likes campaign that's running and you can't afford to do an ad, what takes priority? Your ad does. And the reason is because your ad can act as both that likes campaign and an ad, right? Yeah. And that's going to bring us into the reason number 2 that you are not getting.
And Tracy, yes, you can use a reduced budget on both if you want to. Yes, you can use
a reduced budget on both. For Whit and I, we put our priority in our actual ads, okay? And the reason that you want to run a likes campaign in the beginning is to get more eyeballs on your post so that you actually have an audience to engage with. And that's what's going to be reason number 2 is you're not building a relationship with people. You know, how many times are you growing your audience and you're having people like that, like your page, and then all of a sudden you are just promoting, right? You're just promoting your business. You need to go back to the basics and start building relationships with people.
Yes. And remember, when you guys, especially when you're having a fan page, let's say that you are running a likes campaign and growing your audience there, or using ads and stuff like that. A lot of our likes actually come from just typical ads that we run into our website, because we're able to go back and invite these people. One of the biggest things that you got to remember is that when you're growing an audience, a lot of people are like, well, I already have 1,000 people. How come I'm not getting engagement? Guys, I promise you, okay, me and Carrie, when we were building our fan page and our group and stuff like that, remember, you are building a relationships. Relationships, the know, like, and trust factor do not come overnight. Okay? Even in a 90-day period, you're not going to notice a significant jump.
No.
Okay? Me and Carrie did not start to notice a big difference in our engagement until we hit around the 3,000 to 5,000 mark on our fan page. Okay, and this is something that I've been following the last little bit. Now, you will starting to get some frequent people before that, but when you start to get numbers like 30, 40 people on your Facebook Lives and stuff like that, it's going to happen later. Remember, you're being tested on, number one, how consistent you are from Facebook, and then number two, how consistent you are for your audience, and if they know, like, and trust you. It's going to take time to do that. And so if you're sitting, and consistency. So if you're sitting here right here and you're saying, well, I have 600 people and nobody's there, that's a lot of people. Guys, when it comes to a business page, it's not quite a lot of people, okay?
Now, here's the thing, Bart. You might be thinking 3,000 to 5,000. That was back before Facebook Lives.
Yeah.
Okay, so Facebook Lives are actually going to increase that. If you're not doing Facebook Lives, you are hindering your business.
But like I said, that's when we notice a significant difference in engagement. Yes. I'm not saying that the engagement wasn't happening where I started to get consistent people. We were having conversations with people. We were having, probably between 5 and 6 people all the time on our lives and different things like that when lives really started to become a thing. Okay, that's what I am talking about here so when I say a number like that, I'm trying to get you guys and level you guys up in what your expectation is based on how many people you have on your fan page or whatever that may be. Guys, it's going to take time. Even if you have 300 people, it's going to take time for those 300 people to warm up to you.
Yeah.
Okay? You're going to have to be consistent, and you'll start to notice some things start to happen, tidbits of engagement starting to happen. But like I said, the 3,000 to 5,000 mark, I'm talking about, whoa, there is a big difference.
All of a sudden, we were having 20, 30 people on our lives with us. So, and here's the thing. If you're not replying to people when they comment on your post, that's like the minimum viable thing that you can actually do.
She's going to finish.
All right, yep, I'm finishing. We're taking the little one to Valentine's. All right, so if you're not like replying to people's comments when they're commenting on your stuff, please take a picture of him. With his Valentine's stuff, with his teacher. All right.
Valentine's Day stuff with his teacher.
Well, not with his teacher, but like just when he gets there. Sorry, have to get the 3-year-old out of here. We were supposed to be done, but when it takes you 3 times to even get your volume to work when you go live, you end up having a problem. So you want to make sure that you are constantly engaging with people. So when they're commenting on your stuff, reply to the comments, not just when you're live, but go back after and thank them. I mean, they took time out of their day to comment on your post or on your live. The least you can do is thank them for commenting, right? And so if you're building majority on your profile page, be a person before a network marketer, right? Like, worry about being a human being. Comment on other people's posts. Send people messages. Like, if you probably have a lot of people that you haven't engaged with in a long time on your personal profile. If you haven't engaged with people in a while, just shoot them a message. See how they're doing. No strings attached. Just be that human being before you're a marketer, right? It's network marketing. You want to grow that. You want to grow a solid relationship with that network before you start to market to them and while you're marketing to them. So the third reason, reason number 1 that you're hearing crickets on your post and you're not getting the engagement that you want is you don't constantly have new eyeballs on your post. So it's the same people that are seeing the same, your same posts over and over and over again. The second reason that you're not getting the engagement that you want on Facebook and you're hearing those crickets is you're not growing that relationship. You're not engaging well with your audience and with that network. The third reason that you're probably hearing crickets on your post is because it's all promotion all the time. So When it comes to Facebook, when it comes to growing a business, there's 3 things that need to work synergistically together in order for your business to grow, in order for the commission checks to come in. It's how well you're growing your network, it's how well you're engaging with that network, and it's how well you promote to that network. First of all, I see a lot of people on my own personal Facebook timeline that every single post that they do is a call to action to get them to buy their stuff, or a call to action to get them to book a party, right? And it ends up being like this virtual shopping mall that you're scrolling through on Facebook, and there's no value, right? There's no value in your posts. So when I'm personally doing my own posts, I post at least 1 time per day on my personal profile. At least once per day I try to post. And guess what? I'm only doing a call to action to join my business maybe once a week. And the reason is because I want to spend more time in growing that relationship with my audience. On your business page, it's going to be a little bit different because you can actually run an ad, and you can have that ad seeing new eyeballs all the time. You tell Facebook, okay, I'm going to put a little bit of money behind this post. You go and put it in front of all of my perfect prospects, and it's constantly new people that are seeing that post, and then it brings them into your community, and you have a chance for people to buy right off the bat, right? So Facebook ads, they kind of do all 3. They hit all 3 of them. If you're not doing advertising, you are shooting yourself in the foot. And if you don't know where to start with advertising, maybe you're like, I've never done this before, I don't even know where to start, head on over to EliteMarketingPro.com. They have a free resource. It's their Attraction Marketing Bootcamp. It's a 10-day recruiting bootcamp that you can sign up for, and you can get more information on how all of this can work in your business. But when it comes to the promotion piece, you want to make sure that you aren't promoting on your personal profile page, especially every single day. People get tired. If you've ever watched Charlie Brown, it's like the adults in Charlie Brown, the wah, 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 right? Like people just immediately scroll through it. It becomes less interesting. Now, if you aren't promoting and on the flip side, so there's people that are promoting every single day, but then there's people that are terrified to promote. And I've seen these people. I've been one of these people where and let me know if maybe this is you. Drop a 2 in the comments. If you are growing that audience and you're growing that network, and then you are terrified to post anything about your business. It's kind of like that catch-22, right? Like you can't post too much, because if you promote too much, you aren't going to get anybody engaging on your post. You're going to have people unfriending. You're going to have people blocking. And then on the flip side, there's people that I feel like the Charlie Brown of network marketing. Oh, Bart, you're funny. But you're in the right place, right? You're here inside the Elite Marketing Pro community. You're learning how to turn all of that around. On the flip side, there's people that are terrified. You're growing that audience, you're growing that network, and now you're terrified to promote for one reason or another. If you don't promote your business, is your business going to grow? It's not, right? The easiest way for you to promote your business, honestly, if you're that person that's terrified to promote to people you know, is to start promoting to people you don't know, and to be growing that audience through people you don't know through your Facebook business page. The easiest resource, the best place that you can get information on how to grow your business this way is over in the Elite Marketing Pro community. With their help, we've grown a global network of close to 50,000 people between our email lists, the different social media platforms that we're on. We've been able to grow a global network of almost 50,000 people in the last 3 years. I want you to think about this for just a second. Okay, in network marketing, when you first get started, you were probably asked to make that list of friends and family, right? Make your list. Friends, family, people you haven't talked to in 20 years. Now you got to go and you got to invite them to take a look at your opportunity. When I first got started in network marketing, that's where I was at. And I had made the list, and then I made another list, and then I made another list. I talked to thousands of people in a 2-year time period. And after 2 years, my business was sitting at $80 a month. And I was frustrated. Then in the last 3 years, we found Elite Marketing Pro. We signed up for that boot camp. We started going through, yeah, Bart, make your list of 100 people, right? There's going to be a rock star somewhere in there. Most people, if you have a network where you've made that list and you're recruiting people, guess what? You have influence over your network. And that's the reason it worked for you. For me, I had no influence. I was dead broke, living in my mother-in-law's basement. I came from the same town of my husband and I came from the same town of less than 5,000 people, and I was frustrated. I found Elite Marketing Pro. I found their community. I started, getting mentorship from them. And in less than 3 years, I have a global network of over 50,000 people. My husband and I do very well in our opportunities that we're a part of. And it's all because, we're Invictus members here inside of the Elite Marketing Pro community. We got the mentorship that we needed to learn how to grow, engage, and promote. We learned how to get people that had never seen us before, people that we had never met, to walk through a funneling process and come out as a customer or a teammate on the other side. That's exactly what Elite Marketing Pro teaches. So if you have, burned through my warm market years ago. Jamal, is it Jamal? I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Let me know. Applewhite, let me know if I'm saying that right. If you guys have ever been there, you're here inside the Elite Marketing Pro community, you are in the right place. Engage with the mentorship. Engage with what you get. I mean, this Facebook Live that you're getting here on the fan page is only like a sliver of what's offered inside the Elite Marketing Pro community. So head over to elitemarketingpro.com, check out their 10-day recruiting bootcamp, and see if this is a direction that you want to take your business. Because I can guarantee you, if you are wanting global growth and you're wanting to grow fast, then this is the place for you, okay? So if you got value, give me a hashtag value in the comments. I'm gonna scroll up here and just give a couple of shout outs. Thank you so much for everyone who's been on. I'm not gonna be able to give all of you a shout out just because we've had so much engagement here, which I love it. I love you guys, you're awesome. So Nazi, Jesse, Austin, Richard, and Ron, Bart, Tom, and Charles. So good to see you all. Thanks so much for being on with me. Valentine, Sylvia, Tony was on, and Larry. Oh, you guys are awesome. Courtney. All right. Okay, and I have so many more. So if I didn't give you a shout out, I'm going to be coming back through and saying thank you to those of you who have been on here with me. Appreciate it. And let's come down here. Good. We're getting a bunch of value. I love it. And Jessie, what helps so much? Your videos help. Becky Graff is awesome too. Yes, she is. They're all great, right? What I love about this community is that we're like a big family, and everyone, it's not network marketing specific. No one really knows what network marketing company people are with, but we link arms and we help each other grow amazing big businesses inside the network marketing space. It's the best community on the planet. Whit and I are so blessed and humbled to be a part of it. And I know that if you come in and you check it out, you're going to fall in love with it too. So hope everyone has a wonderful Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone that spent a few minutes with me here. You guys are awesome. Daily Dose of Awesome is going to be live again tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you haven't set your notifications to get notified every time Elite Marketing Pro goes live, make sure you do that right now. Hey Sally, it's good to see you. Everyone have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Whit and I will be live again here with Elite Marketing Pro on the Daily Dose of Awesome in about 2 weeks. So we'll see you guys.